He's getting everybody to talk about the damn fight.
I don't know. Like I found some. I don't even want to fall. I don't want to go into it.
Lamont Roach Jr. is preparing for the biggest fight of his career against Gervonta "Tank" Davis on March 1st, 2025. While the WBA lightweight title is already a major draw, there's another twist grabbing attention. Reports suggest that Floyd "Money" Mayweather has joined Roach's camp, providing his knowledge and experience as Roach trains to take on one of boxing's hardest hitters.
Like I said, at the end of it, he at 140, I'm at 140, and I have the belt, you have to come get the belt, and that's a fight that
Mayweather's involvement in Roach's camp is being seen as a bold move aimed at Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Tank, who once had a close father-son-like relationship with Mayweather under his promotions, has since parted ways with him after a public fallout. Now managing his career independently, Davis isn't pleased with this latest twist. In a heated response, he stated, "Floyd has always wanted to see me fall. It started with Frank Martin. He was feeding him advice to get an edge. But it doesn't bother me. Nothing will stop me from taking him down." This fight carries an emotional weight as both Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. share roots in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Their connection to the region adds a personal layer, with each fighter determined to claim the title of the DMV's best. Both grew up training in local gyms and have shown their respect for the community by promoting the fight at Howard University earlier this year. "This is my way of giving back," Roach said at the event, expressing gratitude for the support he's received from his hometown.
He's a tremendous fighter. He's a tremendous fighter. The only people he cannot be happens to be myself, Gervonta Davis, and depression. So, yeah.
Lamont Roach Jr.'s father, a key figure in his boxing journey, spoke with pride about his son's achievements. "This is a dream come true," Roach Sr. said while holding his son's WBA super featherweight title at the Byrd Gymnasium. "My son is a class act. He earned this the right way through hard work and dedication. I'm beyond proud." Words you can't express it. However, the Roach family's celebration is clouded by the buzz surrounding Floyd Mayweather's role in Roach's camp. Known for his tactical brilliance, Mayweather could be the game changer that shifts the odds in Roach's favor. At the same time, his involvement has reignited questions about his rocky history with Gervonta Davis and his reasons for supporting Davis's opponent.
So if that's the case, do you see Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia fighting in the future?
Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia would be an amazing fight. Me and Ryan sparred way back.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis, for his part, appears unfazed, or so he says. Known for his knockout power and dominance in the ring, Tank has been a standout force in boxing. However, his split from Mayweather Promotions raised questions about whether losing Mayweather's mentorship would impact his career. Davis has consistently claimed he doesn't need Floyd to thrive, but his recent comments hint that tensions between them remain unresolved. "Floyd has always wanted to see me fail," Davis said, pointing to past situations where he felt Mayweather tried to undercut him.
Ryan Garcia said that he would give a shot to Rayo Valenzuela. What do you think about that fight if it happens?
Give a
Rayo. That's what he said.
Because we're Ryan, it could be he's talking about a shot at tequila.
It all started with Frank Martin. He was feeding Frank tips to give him an edge, Davis said, underscoring his belief that Mayweather has been working behind the scenes to sabotage him. Despite these claims, Tank insists he's unbothered by Floyd's alleged tactics. For Mayweather, joining Lamont Roach Jr.'s camp could be more than mentorship. It might be a calculated move to provoke Davis. Known for thriving on controversy, Mayweather's skill at crafting narratives outside the ring has been as influential as his unbeaten record. By aligning with Roach, he's not only offering his boxing expertise, but also inserting himself into a rivalry that keeps his name in the spotlight.
Ah, got it.
Boxing insiders suggest Mayweather's role in Roach's camp might have a dual purpose. On one hand, his expertise could be a significant asset for Roach as he gears up to face a fighter of Tank's caliber. On the other hand, it might be a calculated move to unsettle Davis, who has openly discussed the emotional strain of their fractured relationship. Roach, however, has stayed quiet about Mayweather's involvement, choosing instead to emphasize his commitment to uplifting others. "Without someone guiding me, I wouldn't be here," Roach said in a recent interview. "I want to make sure I provide that same guidance to someone younger who can be influenced by me." Amid all the buzz, Gervonta "Tank" Davis is keeping his focus sharp. Recent training footage has captured attention as he prepares to face Lamont Roach Jr. on March 1st at the Barclays Center in New York. The clips showcase a razor-sharp Tank displaying speed and precision so impressive that some fans jokingly claim the videos look sped up. However, those who know his capabilities recognize it as raw, unfiltered talent. Davis isn't just putting in the work, he's training with an intensity that makes it clear he's determined to send a powerful message in this fight.
Popular fighter that's gonna fucking get me what I want, that's gonna make me into a bigger star, is me versus Ryan. But I think that's premature. Me and Ryan will fight at welterweight.
Davis's pad work in particular has left fans in awe. The synchronization between him and his trainer is flawless, a dynamic display of skill that feels both artistic and deadly. Every jab, hook, and uppercut lands with surgical precision, as if he's crafting a masterpiece in the air. What truly stands out, though, is his speed, relentless and fluid, with no hesitation, constantly creating openings and proving why he's one of boxing's most feared punchers. Fans have even drawn comparisons to a young Floyd Mayweather who showcased similar precision and flair during his prime. The similarities between Davis and Mayweather go beyond just their training styles. Tank was once closely tied to Mayweather's camp, learning from the undefeated legend early in his career. However, their relationship has since soured, with Davis openly accusing Mayweather of trying to undermine him. Despite this tension, Tank's recent training has shown echoes of Mayweather's defensive brilliance and sharp offensive skills. It's as if Davis is taking the lessons from his past, refining them, and using them to carve out his own legacy in the sport.
Yo no me cierro, como lo he dicho, yo aquí estoy para pelearle ahora en 140 y demostrarle que estamos igual de fuertes o más fuertes que en 135 y también callarle la boca.
I'm not about to dodge Ryan Garcia. I'm ready to fight on 140 if he wants to. I'm ready.
Lamont Roach Jr. has a tough challenge ahead of him. While he's talented, disciplined, and eager to prove himself, facing someone like Tank Davis is a whole different level. With a record of 28 knockouts in 30 fights, Tank's power isn't just about physical strength, it's a mix of perfect timing, strategy, and an incredible ability to exploit weaknesses. To compete with Tank's speed and power, Roach will need to bring something exceptional to the ring. This fight is more than just for the WBA lightweight title. It's about proving who truly dominates the division. Davis is taking this fight seriously, with his training camp described as the most intense of his career. Insiders say he's pushing his limits, trying new drills, and focusing on perfecting every aspect of his game.
What's up, fight fans? We know that Turkey Al-Sheikh has released this breaking news a few days ago about Ryan Garcia fighting Raleigh, not Pitbull Cruz. I want to clarify, Pitbull Cruz didn't take that fight because for an upcoming fight.
The video clips, though short, speak volumes about Davis's commitment. Whether it's shadow boxing, heavy bag work, or sparring, Tank looks like a man on a mission. His focus is laser sharp, his movements calculated, and his confidence undeniable. But this fight isn't just physical, it's personal. Davis has made it clear that he feels disrespected by certain figures in the boxing world, including Mayweather. In a recent outburst, Tank accused Floyd of secretly backing his opponent. Floyd has always wanted to see me fall, Davis said, referencing past incidents, like his comments to Frank Martin. But that doesn't bother me. Nothing will stop me from taking him down.
From your side, like, what happened with all that?
Let me ask you a question. And how often does Oscar lie about shit? Because I know he lies a lot. All I know for a fact is...
These words have only added fuel to the fire, turning this matchup into more than just a fight. It's about respect and validation. Mayweather's rumored involvement in Roach's camp has only heightened the drama. While Floyd hasn't officially confirmed his role, whispers of his presence at Roach's training sessions have spread quickly. The thought of Mayweather coaching a fighter to defeat Davis has become a storyline fans and analysts can't ignore. For Davis, this fight is about more than just victory. It's about proving he doesn't need Mayweather's approval or support to succeed. The growing tension between them has created an atmosphere of intrigue, making this fight even more captivating.
There he goes ducking. I see you, Lupe. I see you, Lupe. Yeah, I know. I see him trying to duck around there. Yeah.
While all the attention is on Davis and his preparations, Lamont Roach Jr. has been quietly working on his own game plan. Training at Howard University, surrounded by family and friends, Roach is drawing strength from his hometown, channeling the energy of DC into his camp. His father, a proud and vocal supporter, has been with him every step of the way, stressing the importance of discipline, hard work, and community. For Roach, this fight is about more than personal glory. It's about representing DC and proving he belongs on boxing's biggest stage. Despite being the underdog, Roach has his own strengths. He's known for his technical skills, defense, and ability to adapt in the ring, but against someone like Davis, he'll need more than just strategy. Roach will have to find a way to neutralize Tank's explosive power and relentless pressure. It's a tough challenge, but his calm demeanor and focused training suggest he's not intimidated by what lies ahead.
Brian, obviously the boxing world, they just want the Haney rematch so it could be settled once and for all. What is your message? Obviously, you guys are going through the lawsuit right now, but if you and Devin can run it back again, under what terms would it be?
Run it back the same way, just a little higher weight class.
Meanwhile, Davis's camp keeps releasing training footage that leaves fans amazed. The combination of speed, power, and precision on display serves as a reminder of why he's considered one of the pound-for-pound best in boxing. Each clip is a statement, a message to Roach and the boxing world that Tank is prepared for anything. His dedication to his craft is clear in every punch, every movement, and every drop of sweat. This is a fighter who understands what's at stake and is ready to do whatever it takes to win. As the fight date approaches, the anticipation is building. Fans are eager to see how Roach's disciplined approach will hold up against Davis's raw power and speed. The contrast in styles, combined with the personal drama and high stakes, has made this one of the most talked about matchups of the year. For Davis, it's a chance to silence his critics and cement his legacy. For Roach, it's an opportunity to shock the world and achieve his dream of becoming a two-division champion.
We spoke to Devin Haney as well on Fight Hub yesterday, and he mentioned how he's going to be back in March. Are you excited to see him back as someone in and around your division, to be back fighting healthy again?
I think excited is like a strong word, but I'm interested. I want to see how he handles.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis is a name that's frequently mentioned in discussions about the best fighters in the world, especially when it comes to those at the top of the pound-for-pound rankings. The WBA lightweight champion has repeatedly shown he's one of the most dangerous punchers in boxing, with a knockout ratio that highlights his ability to end fights in dramatic fashion. Wins over fighters like Ryan Garcia and Leo Santa Cruz have cemented his status as one of the most thrilling talents in the sport. But as Tank nears the end of his career, with retirement on the horizon at the end of 2025, fans are starting to wonder what big matchups will take place before he steps away from the ring.
So you think he need a tune-up?
Definitely need a tune-up or two.
I think he should do a fight before.
I know that's messing with his mental. That whooping you just took, whether he was off the PEDs or not, which he was, but still, like, the world saw you take that beating. I feel like you need to get back in the ring. Stop giving that Ryan Garcia situation so much of your time. Let your lawyers and your management team deal with that. Getting back in.
One name, that has been repeatedly mentioned as a potential future opponent for Tank Davis is Naoya Inoue, the Japanese powerhouse who has made his mark by conquering multiple weight classes, including becoming the undisputed champion at bantamweight and super bantamweight. Inoue's lightning-fast hands, ferocious power, and technical mastery inside the ring have earned him a reputation as one of the most feared boxers in the sport. His recent knockout victory over Yoon Kim further solidified his dominance in the lower weight classes, proving he's a force to be reckoned with. However, despite the growing interest from fans for a Tank versus Inoue showdown, Davis himself doesn't seem too excited about the idea.
One of the fights that he definitely wants to see and his priority this year is obviously the rematch with Ryan Garcia. How does it feel for you to be able to hear that that's a priority for him?
I mean, it feels great.
Davis has always been known for his straightforward approach and no-nonsense attitude, so when the idea of facing Inoue came up again on social media, his response was blunt. What the F? He didn't hold back, and this quick, visceral reaction showed his frustration with constantly being named as a potential opponent for nearly every elite fighter out there. It seems Tank doesn't understand why his name is frequently linked to matchups with fighters from different weight classes, especially when the size difference, like with Inoue, is so significant. As Davis put it, "I'm the only fighter you all want to see in the ring with everybody. Doesn't matter the weight." Oh.
And we know damn well he don't really want the rematch because he just claimed, "I don't want no rematch." So there won't be no rematch. I beat the shit out of him. It was the easiest fucking fight I've ever had in my life. So I'm not going to fight him again. I felt like I was fighting an amateur. I made it look like he shouldn't even be in the ring with me. But if he want to do it again, I'm going to end him even worse because he's never...
Tank's response sheds light on a challenge he faces as a fighter, being one of the most in-demand names in boxing. While this is great for his career, it also brings its fair share of frustrations. Fans, pundits, and even other fighters seem to have endless suggestions for who Tank should fight next. While this speaks to his skill and popularity, it also brings unwanted pressure and expectations. Davis is aware that his time to make the big fights happen is limited, with retirement set for the end of 2025. This makes every year count. Given the size difference and his own plans for the fights he wants to pursue, facing someone like Inoue likely isn't on Tank's radar right now.
Ryan Garcia, I read somewhere you fought him amateur like 5 times?
6 times.
For Davis, the focus is clear: dominate the lightweight division and secure his place among the sport's all-time greats. He's already taken down some big names and is aiming to add even more to that list. A potential showdown with Shakur Stevenson is on the horizon, which would pit 2 of boxing's brightest young stars against each other. This is a fight fans have been eagerly anticipating, and it could be a defining moment in Tank's career. Additionally, the possibility of facing Vasyl Lomachenko, the skilled and experienced former lightweight champion, has been talked about for some time. Lomachenko, long regarded as one of the top pound-for-pound fighters, could push Tank's skill set to its limits if they were to meet in the ring.
Like I said, I'll be ready for whatever happens. It's looking like I'm gonna fight Teofimo Lopez, so that's good. You know, I've seen him today. It's a little strange.
When it comes to Tank's dream matchups, there's no denying he's had his eye on certain fighters more than others. Despite his frustration with being linked to potential bouts with just about everyone, Tank has never backed down from facing the best. His knockout victory over Ryan Garcia, for example, was a huge statement win. That fight drew massive attention, not just in the boxing world, but beyond it. It wasn't just a battle of skills, it was a clash of personalities. Tank made a powerful statement by stopping Garcia in devastating fashion, and now he's looking to do the same against other top names in the division.
The way Ryan Garcia handled Devin Haney, to me personally, doesn't call for a rematch. Once Ryan gets back in action, once Ryan gets back in rhythm, and maybe has a tune-up fight, possibly in late April or maybe early May.
As for Inoue, Tank's thoughts on a potential matchup with the Japanese star seem clear. While Davis is more than happy to be recognized as one of the best, his focus remains on fighters within his own weight class. The size difference between him and Inoue is significant, making a potential fight between the two feel unrealistic, at least for now. Inoue is known for being a wrecking ball in the smaller divisions, while Tank is an established force at lightweight. Given the disparity in weight and the lack of competitive balance, it's easy to see why Tank would dismiss the idea, as it doesn't make much sense from a logistical or sporting perspective.
What did Canelo tell you when you got here?
He just told me that it's easy work that I'm gonna beat
0311.
beat Devin again, so that's what he said.
The fact that Davis doesn't seem interested in moving up or down in weight to face Inoue shows that Tank is grounded in his ambitions for the future. He knows his worth and understands that there are plenty of exciting matchups within the lightweights division that will solidify his legacy. For now, Davis seems focused on leaving discussions about fighters outside of his weight class behind and zeroing in on the task at hand. However, even as Tank expresses his disinterest in facing Inoue, he's aware that fans have high expectations for him. As we await March 1st, all eyes will be on how Tank performs against Roach and whether he can maintain his dominance in the lightweight division. With retirement approaching, the clock is ticking, and the world will be watching. How do you see this fight going? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.